That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome.
You're welcome.
And my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all
I kept Smaggle Daggle at me. Broadcasting live from a part of Europe. This is broadcasting out. Little ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to see this job in the morning. Mr. Matt Pitt. Actually, I didn't put you in. Mr. Matt.
Yo, why isn't my name on the screen? I'm the winner. Come on.
Matt, the champ. There you go. There we go. I'm going to give you a listening how I won this. Because really what happened is, you guys know yesterday, I really wasn't up to being called a... Oh, Jesus, poofers right off the bat. There's $100 from Matt and that's new leg. That fucking money's mine. I'm giving him all of it. Fuck you. Do not give monies to Matt's leg here. Give money to me. I am not joking. I am giving every dime to Matt. In fact, that loser Vegeta said I was going to steal the money. I'm not dealing with Salvo. You're taking the money from Salvo. I have nothing to do. You think I get rid of this router? It's a gaming router called the NetDoom 2. That's the only thing I can come up with. It just runs too hot. Yeah. But then we did have the problem when we ran it straight from the modem too.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what the issue is at this point.
And then I got an extra card. An extra Ethernet card to stop that problem, and then we reset the router before we went on.
Well, the weird thing is it comes and goes, right? You'll go like 4 or 5 months without an issue, and then it'll just come back, and you'll have
it'll come back, yeah. And it'll do something. It'll be insane. I don't think it's the company. I think it's on my end. I just don't know exactly what it was, and every time we think we got it, we don't.
Yeah.
Very sad.
It's going on for a year now.
Yeah. Pretty much ever since I started using the stupid router.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I bought this fancy gaming router, and I don't think Verse has had any problems with it, but I've had tons.
Well, Verse doesn't stream, right?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Say that. The issue is streaming. As soon as you go live, you start having issues.
You know, but we did, like you said, we didn't for months. It's very, very irritating. Let's go get rid of the filtering mode. Fuck this. Jesus Christ. It's really nice. I mean, I get my ping down on Apex Legend to like fucking 12. 17. 17's the lowest I've ever seen it. But I don't get it. I don't get it. All right. Stick around. I'm going to tell you how I won this thing. Because as a lot of you know, I really wasn't up for this. I wasn't really into being called a fucking pedophile or anything. Because that's what I heard it was about. And then Matt gave me the video to watch and say that's not what it's about because he couldn't explain it. And of course, I just didn't watch the video.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't be bothered. But then when I realized what it was, I was like, wait a minute, I can win this. I just got to have a couple things go my way. First on the list was getting rid of either Nick and Tom being popular. And Nick was, I'll say right now, Nick was the funniest guy on the show, hands down. Right? And then I noticed in the chat, like, boy, say what you want about Ethan Ralph. And I'm talking strictly optics here. Not with anything. I don't take anything I said back about anybody in the past. I'm just talking about, when I got in, when I was like, wait a minute, I can win this. I know what this is. It's a popularity contest. That means you got to play to the audience and force the people you cut their throats to be able to vote for you.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the game. Impress the audience and then force people to vote for you that you voted off. That's the trick. At least in that game. That was it. I look pretty different. Yeah, isn't it? Because that was only 2 years ago. Matt,
yeah.
Dioria. That was just before I moved. You know. I have the the GTA character changer.
Yeah. So let's start this from the beginning, right? So we're on Shot from the Point, and you're talking. You seem like you didn't want to do it. right?
I didn't want to do it for when I heard. I thought wrong, and I'll apologize to Salvo because Salvo put on a great show. This is an amazing thing they got going, and I knew that going into it. I just didn't know if it was for me, you know. Right. But when I heard, you know, like the first thing when you presented to me is like you presented to me as I think you and Dave should do this, and then I saw the 9/11 poster. I was like, oh, me and Dave can never do this.
Yeah.
In a million years, maybe one of us. But I don't really like putting my name on anything that's like had 9/11 goofs on it. You know, I don't know about that. I think it's a good idea. So I did think the questioning wasn't going to be 9/11 trivia. I thought it was going to be joke trivia. You know, like stuff like that. I was like, I don't know. It's not that I'm against 9/11 jokes. That would be really, really super hypocritical of me after all the crazy thing I think's funny. But I don't have to participate. You know.
Yeah.
And I do. I like there is a line, a personal line for me personally, not for you, not shaming anybody. Just make that abundantly clear. So, and that as like, well, this is that I really shouldn't do it because A, I don't want to, and B, stick with the e-boy hair and the bisexual lighting, and you look younger. Well, thanks. Also, if I lost a couple of pounds, that might help. So, when I got in there. When I realized what it was, and I realized there's nothing wrong with the questions, like nothing. And I you sent me the rules for each round. Well, thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate it. We're getting tons of donations. We are. You know what? We got to read these. There's mad donations, especially from poofers. We'll read these at the end, so keep sending them. We'll go over them, and maybe we'll do the best donation. Start that fucking gimmick again tomorrow. Yeah. All right. So then I started realizing, and then to me it was just poker. Gameplay, have a game plan, get lucky on a certain spot. We got lucky in more than one spot, but when we played well. So the first thing we went through is the questions, correct?
What up, bitch?
Well, before we do that, let's just say that on Sharper Than Point, at one point you were ready to bench me for Joey Westside.
Yes.
So I just wanted to rub that in your face.
And I'm glad I didn't because here's what I did do, and this played, and big fuck you to Joey Westside. What I did yesterday, he was drinking and he fell asleep halfway through the fucking stream. I started studying because I knew they were going to put me up against Sven, common German name, Sen and Steve should leave. And I went back and looked at the both times that they called in, and shockingly enough, they both did the same thing twice. Sen just talks over you and switches, constant subjects. He's just schizophrenic with everything he does. And Steve, when pushed, he's kind of weak. Like I remember, when I forget, I asked him something point blank on the first time he called, and all he said was, "Well, you're the guy that says they get everything right." He's not good on force, and the other guy's just schizophrenic. So that came in huge. Because we had to go after the 9/11 questions, which we got 3 out of 5, which is about average. And I think the first 2 guys got the hardest 9/11 questions, and some people got softy questions. It's just the way it worked out. I'm not complaining. It's just the way it worked out. Like my first little favorite was weapons of mass destruction. Like what? Like I could get that one. Like Jesus. I can't believe you made me say that. So fuck you, Joey, because it came at Steve did and Sen did exactly what they had done when I talked to him prior. And here's the thing, this is gonna come a big shock. Only reason I know anything about them is because Matt tells me. I don't pay a lick of attention to them, and I even forgot what Sen's voice sounded like. So I went back, and Joey is just giving me, "Oh, turn that off, mate. Oh, you're driving me crazy. Why are you doing this?" And I go, I'm listening to his speech pattern. That's what I'm listening for. "Oh, the guy's an idiot. Who cares?" I'm like, no, I'm listening to his speech pattern. He's sitting there lecturing me for not wanting to go on. And then when I try to, win, I'm getting lectured. So big F you to Joey Westside. Glad I didn't take him. Might take him in the future. Might take him in the future, though. I think that might be a funny lineup in the future. So when we got to the 9/11 thing, it was him, and they did pretty much what I thought. And one of the things I noticed right away is if you go on offense, you better bring it and be funny, because one of the things that Salvo represents is I honestly think he represents actually the beginning of the end of blood sports. and Twitch Debate Club. I really do, because I noticed just watching the crowd, which were not exactly pro me. They just wanted to be entertained, right? And everybody still has this mindset of getting the perfect take, and we've talked about that before, like how much I hate this shit. So Sven and Steve went out, and you could tell they were nervous as fuck. And I beat them by barely speaking. I wrote a joke in the other one and I actually kind of believe this. This is like one of those satirical things that I believe. I think Sven's a fake gay. I think he just gave up on women, and why wouldn't he? You know, we all got to feel some sort of intimacy, you know? So I think he's tapped out. He's a fake gay. I think that did pretty well with Ethan Ralph's crowd. Which I noticed was the majority of the crowd. A lot of people were pulling for Ralph. And then, so I just waited till they finished. Actually, I even let Salvo stop their fucking machine gun fire. And then I just cracked wise with them or just went back at them. And honestly, the crushing blow was, I guess when you're around your friends all the time, you're kind of in your hug box and your bubble. And for the last year, you've been saying, Tommy said you're cancel culture. Yeah, that's stupid. And you got your friends telling you, yeah, that's stupid. That's so fucking dumb. You start to believe like an entire audience won't think that. So he's like, Steve's like, what's with cancel culture? What's with cancel culture? I was like, well, I already said, I'm going to paraphrase a little bit because I don't remember exactly what I said. I already said why I think you're cancel culture. You're getting, apparently I said 17, but meant 19. You know, you're sitting there pissing, moaning about Edwin's girlfriend turning into a pearl clutching moment, that he's getting his 19-year-old girlfriend a drink and he's turning into a grooming affair. Let me ask you something. How is that not cancel culture, putting him on defense like I did when he called in? And here's what he said. I don't know. Boom. Easy. Done. Loser's going to lose. That was pretty good. So that was probably the big thing. And I remember when you said that, you were like, I don't care what happens from here. The only other problem I was looking for is I did promise myself this. I wasn't that into winning. What I was going to do, if I went up against somebody that...
No way.
What?
Did Shadow Humor won the raffle?
Really? That's fucking funny.
Unless I'm getting trolled.
I thought Poofer said he did.
No, that was last one.
Last one.
That was last one. Yeah.
All right. Congratulations, I guess. Fill it up with flashing around women that won't date you. I don't know. There you go. So my next thing was my next thing was I just started looking who I got to get rid of, and that was Nick and Tom, and actually higher than Nick and Tom was Ethan Ralph and what's his name? God damn, you're so funny.
Dick Masterson.
Dick Masterson. Well, first of all, the people who were there for Ethan Ralph, like it or not. They were, and that's how I read it, okay? Dick Masterson, I'm not as funny as Dick Masterson. I don't know if I want to go toe-to-toe with him, right? So I just promised myself, it was being that word. It was Ethan Ralph and Nick. So I guess Nick got eliminated because I think a lot of people wanted Nick out just because he was champ last time. I can't believe you know what I mean? If you win this thing back-to-back, you're a social media genius, you know? So stop me if I'm off here, if I'm off. So we did that, and then I started typing to Matt. I was like, less is more in this. Less is more. First of all, I got a lot of people who don't like me. Ethan Ralph's crowd really doesn't like me. I'm seeing that in the chat, and I realized if you counterattack, you're going to be in a lot better shape unless you're as good as Nick and you can be funny and happy funny right off the bat. And be honest with you, put it on the chat if that's what you want, because everybody's looking for the gotcha moment, the crushing blow. Most people are just in there to laugh. They don't give a shit what you think about Kevels, your politics on Keffels or anything like that. And if you go on offense the wrong way, Bobax. Because as soon as Bobax went off, I typed right to Matt, he's done. We're finished. We got rid of Bobax. Easy. Yeah. Easy 1, 2, 3. Right? And that's what people want. And that's what the whole Salvo movement is about. Is bringing the comedy and the fun shit and not, pedo stuff. I mean, not that he hasn't dabbled in it. At least when he has, it's been reasonably funny. That's what the people want, and it's just a popularity contest. And then I'm like, I'm playing to win, and I'm gonna win it any way I fucking can. I did have the idea of bringing up the Matt thing, But I plan to use it in the final, right? Because I knew that Nick, once he was eliminated, wouldn't vote against Matt. I knew Nick would. I thought Ralph would do it either way. Fuck that guy's leg. And so we get super lucky. We had thoughts and opinion. This is the lucky part. This is like, you know what it is? I played perfect poker, and then when I didn't have a good hand, I fucking won the showdown. Like, I sucked out, right? I had to push all in, and then thoughts and opinion does the Pictionary. That's huge for us. We're done if that doesn't happen. So that was the luck part. And then every time we had to play the game, we played fine. We had one question that we got lucky on because we got it wrong and it counted. And we got one question that was kind of bullshit. Who was Miley Cyrus's grandmother? And
but he meant to say godmother.
He said godmother, which was Dolly Parton. Yeah, you would have known that too. I mean, that's like a Southern thing. So that one didn't count, but we actually knew it. I think what did we get wrong on the 9/11 thing?
I know what we got right. I don't remember the one. Yeah, building 3.
Building 3 we didn't get right. But no, was there something wrong with it? No, it was here's what we got wrong. I think we got the wrong plane. You said 747 and he accepted it, and I don't think it was.
Yeah.
I don't think it was. So we got lucky there, and then we also got unlucky, so it's like kind of like it was a wash, you know? Then Nick got eliminated. How did Nick get eliminated again? Because that was huge. I knew that was
Nick got eliminated because of Pescator and Anonymity had to choose the guys to go, and they chose
Nick, which is fucking fortunate for us, right? And that was huge. Yeah. So the only other scenario I was getting was, well, what if I get Xylie and the girls? Or what if I get any of the guys? I can't. If Josh seemed really tame, I knew exactly what to do with him if he got snappy with me. But I can't start off, your dad's dead. I was planning on doing, Josh, is when you said I wasn't going to say anything, just like I did with Sen and that other loser, Steve DeLeave. And what I was going to do is when you say I live off my wife, and I was like, well, you live off your dead dad. I guess we're even. And that would have caused a start, and you were done after that. That was the plan there. But what if I get somebody what's going to say to Young Crip? And that was the other reason I had to pick Young. I had to. Then it came down to like, who do you get rid of? Well, not only did I get rid of the people I want a Young Crip because for the same reason I needed Young Crip gone because I was going to pull the sympathy card with you later.
Yeah.
So I needed Crip gone because here's this guy. He's like, whoosh, whoosh, and everybody like, well, fuck Matt's leg. You know?
No, not even that. They said raise your hand if you're on this team, and Crip's just sitting there like,
you know. I mean, like, so I need to get rid of Crip. Nothing personal. Nothing personal. I was just there to play this motherfucking game. So Crip needed to go, and then I convinced everybody that Ralph was the biggest threat, and then that is the problem with getting rid of Ralph. Is how do you get them to vote for you? Because now I got Nick will probably go my way. Bovax definitely won't. How do I get other people to go my way? And because I know I'm going to get, like, Bovax is a definite no, or like the other two are a definite no, and then Ralph's a definite 100%, right? But I didn't really clash with Ralph deliberately, right? The only thing I said about Ralph is when him and Xylie were going at it, and he's like, where the hell are you from? I was like, your trailer next door. That's the only thing I said, and I knew that was a land. So I say less was more, and I saw that being written in the chat, so I'm like, okay, I'm good. But then it came down to like the final 3, and I knew I was in trouble because they were gunning for us in the chat. So I was like, well, I'm gonna drop the Matt leg thing right now, which is really legitimate. We were thinking about raising money, but I do have to be careful in how much I go to the well with that. Because it drains the small audience I have, and then I can't pay my bills. You got a leg, but I can't. I was like, well, why aren't you showing $200 this month? You know? So I have to be really careful with that. And that was it. And then I knew I pretty much had it locked up after that. You know.
Yeah.
That was it. I knew it was it because it was tough for them, and we even got what's his name to vote Ralph way. Apparently. Bovax was campaigning against us, but I even think allegedly. Allegedly. But I think even that looked bad for the people I think by campaigning against us under the circumstances, considering he fucked himself by saying too much and not really executing offense well, I think that may have actually helped them. That people that were definitely going to vote against us are on the fence. Then it locked in. Like it'd be like, look at Bobax. He's spurring out. Fuck him. Boom. There you go. Yeah. So
also,
got lucky.
Chose a partner nobody knows.
Yeah. Thoughts and opinion really was the crucial part, and that was the luck we needed.
That's the MVP.
Yeah, but every other spot, like the trivia, we did all right in. The debate, the name calling contest, we did fine in. And we, I beat those. Here's another thing about you two goofballs. Aren't you sick of losing? Really? They come out like a machine gun. I barely spoke, and I beat you. I couldn't do Tom. What do you think I was going to spurg out like I was on here? This is my show. That's not my show. Yeah. I couldn't do the same thing. Just fucking counterattack. That's all you had to do. Then you guys look like more of a dick than me. All right, Matt's a spurg or sends a spurg, and then Steve's like, I don't know, which is what Steve usually is. Yeah. Because both those guys, it really showed just how untalented they are. Because it's the criticisms of them have always been criticism. It's just bad person. There's no interesting take. I mean, you can make good takes that are interesting and discussable. You can even make bad takes that are interesting and you can discuss them, right? But they're just, this guy's bad, that guy's bad, that guy. That's all this gimmick or this entertainment is to them. Because that's their favorite part. So that's what they all think it is. So they blew their load immediately, and it was an easy counterattack. And they always lose. Always lose.
Were you worried at all when Smaggle and Doc were the ones choosing who went between me and us and Sen?
No, because I didn't think Doc could go against your leg.
Well, this was before the leg thing.
Wait a minute. This was Doc was choosing. Well, who did they pick? Wait a minute. That was that was pivotal. Wait a minute. Wait.
That was us. We lost the blood sport. We lost me, Sten, Steve, you all lost the blood sport against.
No, I wasn't nervous if that's what you mean, but we could have explained the situation. So Doc had to pick. Would he picked us?
Doc and Smaggle had to pick between.
No, they made the right choice. I would have picked us too because it was a boring fucking thing. They turned it into this you're Tommy C, you're a bad person. I got a couple things in, and I knew they look so dorky. No one's gonna vote against us.
Check the tweet I sent you.
What do you say?
Smaggle's tweet. He deleted this, by the way.
Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, Smaggle. Yeah, they should. You're right. Actually, Smaggle, you're right. You should have took me out.
Yeah, you should have killed me when you had the chance.
Yeah, you should have killed me when you had the chance. You're right, because you're exactly right. I'm smarter than you. You're trying to get okay, you're an idiot. No, I just had to be fucking funny. And I'm going in there at disadvantage. I've never done this before. I don't hang out in this crowd. I don't believe in this fucking content. I know, as far as the debate bro shit or whatever it is that they do or the drama, I don't really know. And I'm very honest, I've never done that well too. The one guy that really pissed me off was who was that piece of shit from Rhode Island? What was his name? And then I ended up getting clipped on Augie's show. That was before you. Forgot his name.
Fucking
Real Stream News or whatever the fuck his name was. Yeah, I didn't do all that crap. I was because I was so thrown off by how this guy could just call me a pedophile, especially after what he did. And then I really, that was part of it. I didn't want to do it. I'm like, oh God, I'm just going to be called a pedophile for the rest of my life? And fucking reputation's bad enough. So yeah, then I locked it up.
Yeah,
force the other guys. I had to convince them. That's why I said when I said Ralph, nothing personal, but you're the best. I knew that's you're gonna be the toughest one here, and I figured that stroked his ego.
Right.
Make it again. Let him know I'm just playing a game here. Nothing personal, Ralph. It's like I hate you or nothing. And it was partly true. He had the biggest fan, and I don't want to go up against fucking what's his face. Guy's a professional comedian, for Christ's sakes. He's got that radio voice he has. Holy shit. Yeah. I don't want to go up against it. And the thing is, I got absolutely nothing against him. I don't think I've ever even criticized the take he had. Period.
Right.
I was actually gonna go up against him, but I got ditched for Boogie. On a panel on Andy Signore, and I got invited first, but then Boogie wanted to do a thing on The Mandalorian in the first season. And they, I was going to go up against him, just me and, what's his name? I can't remember his fucking name.
Dick Masterson?
Dick Masterson. I was going up against Dick Masterson. Then Boogie raised his hand, and then Andy was like, "Sorry, bud." Like, all right. You know.
That was actually a really like special show from what I remember because Boogie and Master had a great chemistry. Yeah,
it's
they
funny.
should do the podcast together.
And I watched it. I was like, he would have destroyed me, and I love that show. And he was like against it. You know, I was like, I fucking love that show. He would have destroyed me. You know, and he would probably make me laugh so much that I would have totally got destroyed by Dick Masters. And I have a lot of respect for his talent. I have no respect for Sen, and I have no respect for guys that are just looking for a bad person. It's not even funny bad person. You know, it's just none.
Yeah.
It's just so boring. Let's snooze. And you guys showed how nervous you were by going back and forth like that. Like, we got to get the first punch in. But yeah, if you do that, then you overplay your hand, and everybody's like, ah. And I saw that in the chat. So that's why we won. It's that simple. That was the game plan, and we had to get lucky to do it. And then we got lucky. We executed. You had a good line too, though.
Well, which the PlayStation 5 line?
That was great. I think that helped.
Yeah.
I think that helped. The PlayStation 5. I want PS5. Fuck all y'all. You know. But then Ralph actually really did say some nice things. And anybody that has any fucking issues with anything, you just talk to Matt, because I'm not talking to Salvo about money, and I'm not giving my PayPal. So you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, and we don't have a final count yet, it's all fucking Matt's. I just made him promise me. You got to actually worry about Matt buying a PS5. That's what you really got to worry about.
All right, no, I'm not going to buy a PS5.
I said, Matt, Matt made an agreement because he doesn't want to be on camera. I said, you got to show the money went there, and you got to show the leg. At very least, show the leg. Take a picture of the new leg. Yeah. That's what you got to do. And that he promised me that. And I said, because you said to me, Tommy, we can split this. I was like, no, we can't now. We get in big fucking trouble. Can't do it now. Are you crazy? Because that was the fine time in between. I said, you got to show them you have the fucking leg. And that's when you sent your stump to Salvo. Yeah,
I sent proof that I am missing a leg to Salvo. I am missing a leg for all the people with the new theory that I'm missing one. But yeah, no, I get that. I will show my prosthetic, although you gotta understand this is getting a leg is a long process. You gotta go get fitted, talk about the money, blah blah blah, all this shit. It's a long process.
A lot of stuff. Probably gotta pay taxes on the horse shit too.
Yeah,
it's insane. So. Yeah, that's it. And the only other thing, just bad scenarios didn't come up. Like, what if somebody, like, I'm not going to sit there and call fucking Xylie a whore. It's just not happening. I was like, no. It's just like, yeah, I was there to play the game, but there was a line. That was it. The only thing I was going to, like, with Xylie, I was either going to say something, like, let them go completely, this less and more thing, and then say something so random and so memeable, depending on what was said prior to that. And the only thing I planned for Xylie and her friend is I was going to let them, you know, yammer on like the women they are, and I just say, you're both women. That's it. That was my plan with Xylie. You're women.
But the thing with Xylie is, though, like, she can
really
take it.
Yeah,
she can.
I know. It's not a question of, like, first of all, here's the thing. Like, if you don't really, if I'm not into it, like, obviously I exaggerate when I'm pissed off, but I am pissed off. So I go for the rants, and people show up for the crash course of rants. There's got to be something where there's nothing there for Xylie, like nothing. There's no hypocrisy. There's no past incidents. There's nothing. What do I do? Right?
Yeah.
I don't stay up all night in Discord and look for fucking fights and try to get drama with people. I just don't do it. No. I'm too fucking old. Yeah. Sorry, I don't give a shit. You know, I let the young guys do it, and then I comment on it later. That's basically.
Well, you know the funniest part about Xylie, though? Xylie's whole thing was, for the past 2 weeks, she was nervous about being on a panel with Ethan Ralph. She's like, I don't want to talk to the guy. I don't want to be around the guy. I don't want anything to do with the guy. And we were like, Xylie, just don't interact with him. Don't interact with him. Let your partner.
And she went right through his throat.
Whatever. And she went right to him. Like,
right to him.
Even when it wasn't her turn, it wasn't her part to speak. It was just boom.
And
like,
dare
right
I
there.
say she did well. We did not have. I'll say this. I won. Right, we won. We beat those fucking guys, but it wasn't the best one. It wasn't the most entertaining one by far.
No,
we just kept our head above. We always kept our head above water.
Yeah,
You know?
That was literally us, yeah. Because I kept talking to you. I'm like, we're probably going to go out this round.
Well, you were fine. Yeah, Tommy, thank you for the Marlowe's Capcom 2 for the arcade pre-over week create is much better investment than a leg. I can't fit it. The panel's too big. I was looking around. I can't even put it anywhere. No, so that's right. And yeah, fuck, what's that guy, Vegeta? Go, fuck you. We won again. They just keep losing. Your guys just keep losing. Like, how often can they lose? Lose. They just find a way to lose because they're not talented and they're not funny. And it's not like people know like Sven comes to us and then I'll throw fucking Steve under the bus. And I love that. Like I tell us like dude, I was like, you're total phony. You know, you sit there and kiss my ass in 1 minute and then, you know, go after me the next minute. And then you even use your own man, you threw him on the bus. And he goes to me like, well, I showed Steve those tweets. I don't fucking give a shit if Steve thinks you're a bad guy. I'm showing that you're a total fraud. You've been nasty to Nick. You've been nice to Nick offline. You get what was the you're talking to that was my personal favorite story. Like you're talking to Matt and he's being nice to you and you were like, well, Tommy's really not going to deal with you, and he gave you the whole, all right, see you out there, guys. See you out there in the field. We don't look at it that way. In fact, if the people know that it's just like, I mean, it's okay with Fireball because it was a game, right? But when you're dealing, there's got to be a little reality show to this, and people got to take you seriously. People just otherwise you're just like a clout suck. Yeah. Like, oh my God, Edwin gave his 19-year-old girlfriend a beer when he was 23. Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? You don't got the clout to pull that. Like, you don't even understand it. You just know that other people have done something with pedo stuff and that's going to benefit you. And if the audience sees that, they're never going to trust anything you say. Ever. Yeah. That's the difference. That's why I win. Have I made mistakes? Have I misspoke? Have I gotten things dead fucking wrong? All the above, yes. But everybody knows it's just human and I don't try to fucking hide it. I'll actually turn my mistake into content. Yeah. I don't know what you guys are doing. You're just content to me. That's all. You're my funny jokes. You don't mean a fucking thing. When I go on a rant, when I do something like that, and what was that? Like, I got to side with Tommy on Ackman. And then when Ackman puts video out, that was so funny when you tell me that. And he goes, then I came out and, because Ackman put his phony fucking, I guess, final chapter out. And I pointed out why all of it was bullshit. What was it 2 months, 3 months after the fact? Yeah. He says I'm milking it and deletes his own videos. The only ones people watch. I got it right here if you want me to read it. Yeah, send it to me. This is too fucking funny. Okay, you guys gotta see this. All right, here we go. Matt's new leg, love your boat. Oh man, like I don't fucking get it. This is fucking this idiot, Mr. Sen. Mr. Idiot, the fake gay. Mr. Sen, the fake, took down my Ackman videos because Tommy sees a parasite. The guy tried to take my channel down and give me a strike, you fucking jerk off. And then when he fucking said thanks for everybody for all the support, he completely omitted it. I don't got a right to like fucking comment. I didn't do 20 fucking streams on it. I didn't do as many streams as you do on me. As a I'm a parasite? Are you kidding me, son? This is why you suck. You can't even remember what you said the last sentence. I don't want to give him a leg to stand on when it comes to defending himself. I thought you agreed with me. Idiot. Yeah. I still think Ackman came off as a crybaby. Oh, you do? But I'll admit, I didn't give him charitability. Okay. All I said about Ackman was he picked the fight that he couldn't back up. It was about ego. That's all I said. It was about ego. It wasn't about gay rights. Just like your gayness isn't about gayness. It's just about fucking, girls find me repulsive. They can't see me being a father. Therefore, I can't get laid. In short, I like to take Ackman over Tommy C any day. Plus, Acty can actually make engaging video, unlike Tommy, who's a definition of human NyQuil. Well, if I'm so boring, why is your entire channel based around me? I think I'm pretty exciting if I have one idiot out there paying attention to every dumb thing I do. And if you had any brains at all, you'd be doing it to Augie. He gets way fucking more. And Salvo and Augie are the kings of this shit. Me? I'm watching. I got, I survive. Unlike you guys. You had something going with crows and y'all blew it. You fucking blew it because you suck and you're not talented. It doesn't take much talent. Think about that. This is dumb. I'm not a talented guy by any stretch. But you're devoid. It's like this. I can run, but I'll never be Usain Bolt, okay? You enter marathons and you can't walk. That's it. There's your metaphor, Zen. There you go. There you go. The streams for a couple months. What else?
Oh, he's going to have hours of content.
Yeah, hours of content. Well, you're welcome. Yeah. You could talk about for hours and how bad I beat you. And we'll always beat you because you suck.
Yeah. We already mentioned this, but shout out to Thoughts and Opinions. Xylie could not draw. I had no idea what she was drawing every single picture. Yeah. And fucking Thoughts just, I don't know. With
Thoughts saved us.
Brain.
If Thoughts doesn't do this, we're out.
Yeah. She saw a big stomach and fucking, it was like Ethan Ralph. She saw fucking a big butt and she thought James Charles. Like, I did not, I just couldn't see it. So.
Thoughts about YouTube. That's what fucking, she knows her shit.
Like, to put it like this, the first picture that got thrown out because Doc was writing letters, Xylie drew Keemstar, but she gave him long hair.
Yeah, so, that was real. That was Keemstar? I didn't even figure that out.
That was the first picture with Keemstar, yeah.
Yeah, he was really bad. And then, so Thoughts got us through. That was when we hit the river card right there.
Yeah, if Thoughts does not get those right, and it's the other team, we're out.
We're out for the game. And then we're picking, the interesting, who would I have picked? Who would have been, if we were out, who would we have voted against or for?
If we were, what do you mean?
If we were out, that means we had to come back and vote. Who do you?
Oh, I don't know, because it totally changes the dynamic up, because Ethan Ralph's team stays in, and Crip's team stays in at that
I probably voted for Crip.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Probably voted for Crip. There are people.
Yeah, you eliminating Crip
I knew
against my wishes was...
I can't do the leg if I got the guy in the wheelchair. Yeah. That's what I figured.
Yeah.
And fuck you, Joey. I studied for a reason and it came in handy. They did the same thing twice. People are creatures of habit. They're creatures of habit. Joey's like, why are you watching this, Terry? It wasn't even a good episode. Was that the Karis Malaris episode we were watching? I don't think it was even that.
Yeah, the Karis Malaris episode and then the Steve DeLeve.
Yeah, I watched that one, and Steve was the same way he was on the show. Oh, all right, whatever. The entertainment, Mr. Entertainment. and Sen was, and the audience like, ugh. They didn't care. Like, did you really think, well, if you just have really good points against them? No, they want to be entertained. And what kind of point is, how is the video? Because you've all convinced yourself it's not going to come out. I got news for you. My friend died a year ago. I think today, was it?
Yeah. In October, right? Was it October?
It was October or September?
Yeah. I think it was October.
And we said that was going to come out next week, and it didn't come out till Christmas.
January. Didn't come out until after
January. Well, yeah, it's because I didn't want to. Yeah, I want to bum anybody out. But it was done by Christmas.
Yeah.
Let me say. Let me check. Real-talk. I got to click on my shorts, but no, I can't even go that. I can't even go back that far, unfortunately. But yeah, so we didn't get back. So I mean, whatever.
It is really funny to watch all these European governments.
Yep, sure is. There you go. That's it. Call in. I'm gonna go to bed.
All right. Yeah.
I am exhausted. I am cutting this off. So if you want to get your call in, I'm you going to bed?
Yeah. Now? Tommy's going to bed. I'm doing the post show.
Yeah.
Do a quick post show, and then we're out.
Hey, Smaggle Daggle. You're right. You should have took us out, man.
Yeah, Smaggle. You should have took us out, brother.
Dude, I've been thinking about it more and more, and I fucking regret that decision.
Story of your life, huh?
Yeah, story of my life is I should have voted you out because you were mouth wide open when fucking Sen and fucking Steve DeLeve roasted you so bad.
Keep coping.
Keep coping. I tell you what. I know you're wrong. They were. You're doing the same thing Steven is doing. You're just doing the same thing. You're just going on. I know you're impressed by that, but the lines I made
not
again.
me being-
No,
I'm
shut
being
up.
impressed
Shut.
by
You're
you
doing
not
the same thing.
engaging,
Put a one in the
being
chat
a loser.
if Smaggle
Yeah,
Daggle is
that's
doing
why.
the exact same thing Steve will believe
I felt
and Sen
bad
is
for you,
doing.
and I shouldn't have felt
And
bad.
I'll mute him.
Yeah, it
So
was
put
the
a one
biggest
in the
mistake
chat
of your
if
life,
he's doing the
Smaggle.
exact same thing that Steve and Sen are doing, and only a retard could be impressed by that. All right. So let's listen. Go
This
retard.
happens
Go.
next
You were
time
muted. You
this
didn't even
happens,
know it, you
you're gonna
dummy.
win again, and I'm
Let's see how far he goes before you can figure it out. Hold on.
who won't have a family anymore. Ex-wife, your ex-kids, family dog, and your family cat. Go up Matt's ass.
Prosthetic
know?
leg.
Yeah,
This is why I win, Smaggle. Go back. I tell you what. Go back and watch a stream and find out why I won. Bye.
Yeah.
There you go. This is why I win. You're too retarded. My mouth is open. I just let them talk. I only had like 3 lines and I beat them. Big dummy. You can't out retard a retard. You retard. Common Smaggle L. All right. Let's see. Let's get him in. Believer man, you're on the air. Go.
What's up? First off, I want to congratulate you both for winning the Fireball.
Thank you.
But I also want to say there's a person that is coping more about it
Who?
than Bo Black.
Who?
Red Hood. He's coping so hard about it because
That's
Who?
Vegeta.
Red who?
Vegeta.
Yeah.
Vegeta.
Good. Well, he picks losers. I mean, I'd be really look if the Rangers didn't make the playoffs every single fucking year for 20 years, I'd be upset too. I'd be like, this is bullshit. Red Sox, like, I would be like, I hate the Boston Bruins. I hate the New York Islanders. They cheat. And yeah, sure, that's what you're seeing right there. There you go.
But no, he's like saying it's like you don't pay.
I don't
like,
pay. That's
like
volunteer
that.
only. most of the people that come here just got a job.
But no, he's just like he gets so offensive because
Yeah.
like in the Augie server they label.
Hey Matt, how many computers have other people bought you besides your mother? Besides me and your mom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know.
But no, he would. People are like calling him a child rapist because he was like roll in the Augie server as like a child rapist, and then he
Jesus.
started coping so hard about. He's just like
That's not my problem. Don't go hang around there, you jerk off, you moron. He made some fucking ridiculous claim about me and Nick once, and then we had to pull up the fucking stream, and he says we muted him. It was like offline too. It was like a after show, and he was going on and on about the green M&M. I was like, Vegeta, I conceded. I conceded in that argument. Here it is. And then he ran away in a big tizzy. He's really funny.
Yeah.
I like him.
I just want to congratulate you both.
Well, thanks. It was
For
fun.
that.
It was
Love
fun.
you, man.
All right, love you too. No, not really, but
Thank
thanks.
you.
Ellis Assassin. Hey, sexy.
He might be on mobile.
All right, well, give him the thing and we'll pull him back in, or maybe we'll figure it out.
All right,
Put
cool.
in Xylie. Xylie! How are you, sweetie?
Hey.
Good game, GG?
Yes,
How are you?
I am. I just want to come up here and tell y'all congratulations.
Thank you.
I think y'all were the best team to
Thank
win.
you. I hope you win next time. You know that?
It's not going to happen. I have a vagina.
Yes.
It's not going.
It does. But you never know. You know, no one would have put. We would have been in the middle of the pack if there was a betting line. So you never know. You never know. And you know what? The thing's rigged really well. Whereas you can't just go in. I know they changed the rule where you couldn't stream and stuff. Just because you have a bigger audience doesn't make it impossible. The way it's now. And I think once he gets down the system after a couple two, it'll be airtight. So smaller creators can beat bigger creators. You know, I think it's possible.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm just glad one of the old folks won. Just saying.
My
If it
thing
wasn't
is,
me, it was you.
in streams, when you're doing a talk show, don't keep an eye on the chat. When you're doing this, keep a close eye on the chat. There you go. I literally just wrote the book on how to play this fucking game. You're all welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, because like we were seeing so many Ethan Ralph, like go Ethan Ralph King, and we're like, oh shit, he's like one of our huge competitors. We're in trouble if he sticks around.
I went back and looked at the chat while I was kind of, having friendly banter with Ethan Ralph. And I went back and looked at the chat and I was like, oh, they didn't like that very well.
Yeah, no, you gotta be careful who you put out. That's why I said to Ethan. That's why I said to Ralph. I was like, nothing personal, but you're the best guy here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Definitely. And that was the one person.
It's social manipulation of groups of people and individuals. You got to know how to do both. That's all it is. That's the game. The game is how to manipulate people on both ends. That's it. It's just a game. Look at it like poker. Like, you're supposed to lie in poker. Nobody gets mad when you lie in poker. You know what I mean? That's a part of the game. That's the same thing. You know?
Yeah, definitely. That was the one person I didn't want to get into it, but he called me a whore. What was I supposed to do? Sit there and take it?
I even got a good joke in on that. He said,
I know you shithead. I laughed so hard when you said it. Yeah, besides Xylie's trailer. I was like,
yeah, well, that's another thing. For everybody says that I suck, they kept on writing my jokes in the chat. You know?
That shit was funny. I was like, you son of a bitch. And then when you brought out Matt's leg, I said, Jesus Christ. I'm like, people just vote for Matt. What can I say?
I got to be honest with you. That was unfair. But in fairness, it's a one-trick pony. I could never pull it again. You know?
Yeah, but you know what?
You only get two legs, and I pulled one of them.
And that's the thing. I mean, I'd rather y'all win for helping Matt with his leg because I do admire Matt so much.
Yeah, I love
really,
Matt too.
really like Matt.
Well, here's the thing. We knew one day, like every day, I said this offline, but or maybe, did I say this at the end? I wake up every morning worried that Matt's going to say, today's the day. Right?
Yeah.
And we're going to have to do it. And I just don't need it. Here's the thing. If it happens at a bad time for me, then that's like, what am I going to do? I have to get his leg back. There's no fucking doubt. It's got to be a
well, because our conversations was like, yo, should we do a fundraiser? I'm like, look, wait until the fucking leg breaks. All right, I've had it for 10 years.
But see, my problem is, what if the leg breaks in November?
Yeah,
Christmas time.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I got to do a fundraiser on top of earning enough money to pay bills for Christmas time.
Right.
You know, that's always a big thing for me.
Well, you know, I'll hop around till spring.
No, God,
Matt, you know what? You and Matt totally deserve it. Matt, I already know how much.
I just want the belt. He can have the leg, and that's really the truth. I wanted the glory. I wanted the fucking clout and the fame, and he can have the money. You know?
Absolutely, 100%.
So he gets the prize, but I get the belt. But I couldn't have done without Matt. I'm thinking, was I the all-star of the team? Yes. Could I have done it without Matt? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Big props to my partner. I think I had the best partner because she was able to decipher my hieroglyphics that I was drawing.
Yes,
just saying.
That's true. Well, Thoughts doesn't do it. Thoughts got us through. If you really think about it, you guys got us. You got us. She's the biggest reason we won. That's the one race we needed to win by luck. JC says in the chat, "Who gets the old leg?" That's a good idea.
No, I got to keep it for backup.
No,
bro.
You know what you do? if we run the thing, you just make the biggest donator gets the old leg. Once you get the new leg, that'd be great. There you go.
Yeah. I just wanted to pop in real quick and tell you guys congratulations. You totally deserve it. Matt, I cannot wait for us to get you that new leg, dude.
Yeah, man. It's going to be some time. It's going to be some time, but we're going to get that. We're on. Here's the thing. We got a great start yesterday, and I can't pull 1,000. That was the time to do it. It was the time to do it because I want to win, and it was perfect time to do it because we need a leg.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. All right. Take care, Xylie. Good talking.
All right. Have a good day, y'all.
All right. All the best. All right, Xylie. Is Ellis ready? Ellis, you ready or you not ready? Ellis?
Well, he had a guest role, so he could pop in whenever.
All right, we'll put him in. Ellis, you're next. I hate doing this way. He's probably not even listening to the show.
I don't know.
3, 2, 1, Alice. As soon as I pull
He's not listening. I already added him 20 minutes ago.
Leanna, what's up?
Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Hello.
Guys.
Hello, my crazy lady. How are you?
Yeah, I just wanted to point something out. What made you guys stand out above the rest of the teams wasn't the strategy. It was the friendship. You guys are real friends. The other teams didn't stand a chance.
I think that's part of it, but no, I think the strategy fucking had a lot to do with it because that can only take you so far. Yeah, I mean, I think you're right because we actually like each other and we're not fucking tearing each other's hair out, and I think that comes off in the show, and that's big for the show. Yeah, and I probably played it, but we needed luck. And we needed our strategy to work, and it did. Yeah, that's really what it came down to. But I do think that's a part of it because nobody. Well, yeah, that's what fucking. You're right about this. Like, I don't think Sen and Steve DeLeave like each other. They just took each other as teammates because they wanted to be in there. You know, and I think that the audience picks up on that shit. Yeah, the audience picks up on that shit for sure. You know,
it's real.
You know, and then like, look, Nick and Tom are legitimate friends. I can vouch for that. But they're both big YouTubers, so the back of people's mind is, they're probably competitors. With me and Nat, it's not. It doesn't come off the way. So in some sense, you're right, but I think that's only 10% of the battle, personally. Well, so
Matt, you are loved, and we love you.
All right.
Thank you, Liana.
Congratulations, guys.
Tommy, do you think it's time to give Liana fuckhead?
Yeah.
What did you call me?
You fuckhead.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you are. Congratulations, you're a brand new
Congrats,
fuckhead.
you're
Get the fuck
fuckhead,
out of here,
Liana.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I think it is. Liana got fuckhead. She'll probably lose it, like most of those friends. Ellis, you there? I'm getting rid of him.
Ellis.
You there? Oh, he's there.
Hello?
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, oh, well, smart. You paused till you were done. Very good. I'm very impressed, Ellis. What's on your mind?
Basically, I was just watching some old streams and that, and I was looking. I saw the one with Steve where he came on the show.
Yeah.
He was the most monotone motherfucker ever.
What happened between me and him last night? Same thing.
Yeah, he was just sitting there going, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Like, he's not really
Jesus,
into this too. He just wants to tell people you're bad, they're bad, and he wants to be rewarded with the subs and money. That's it, and everybody can see that. It's just not that interesting, you know.
No, it's just like after a while you just get sick of all the or you're a racist or this or that, this and that.
Well, whatever he does.
It just gets to the point where you're
racist.
Just like, okay, I'm fucking sick of this. I just want to fucking laugh sometimes, you know. That's
yeah,
the thing with you.
I honestly, that's why Salvo's killing, and I'm hoping that benefits me. Yeah. All right, exactly. I gotta let you know because your phone's like awful. So go check it out, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, no.
Bye. Ghost Grandia, go. Ghost Grandia. I want to go.
Yeah, hi. I hope I'm coming through. Okay.
You're coming through. Hurry up, though. I want to beg my wife for sexual favors. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm sorry if I'm too slow still because I haven't.
Get to it, fuckface.
I just wanted to say, first off, congrats on showing them kids, them little whippersnappers, to get off your fucking lawn.
Yeah. Is that why you saw it? Jesus. Okay.
Well, it was it was the OG getting some respect.
I think I'll tell you something. I think I went in there did not giving a fuck. I knew Matt gave a fuck more than I did, and then I was like, oh, I can win this, and then my competitive juices got flowing. There you go.
Yeah.
And then I agree with you. I think you said earlier that I think the moment your momentum kicked in for you're going to the finish line no matter what was the line about the cancel culture. When you're like,
I do too. And you know what? Bobax and fucking everybody's saying I lost the debate. I only need to speak twice. So he's like, you're just calling me cancel culture. You're just, well, this is why I think you're cancel culture. I'm paraphrasing. Tell me why you're not. Yeah. I don't know. Slam dunk. Like I remember Matt saying, like, wow, we're probably gonna win that. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna fucking. I'm not even worried about that. Yeah. You know? We didn't do anything to irritate. Well, that's another thing. We didn't do anything to irritate the audience. We let them fucking bury themselves. And the stuff I said, I stand by. You know, and I think it was actually a lot more funny. Was it the funniest shit said? No, Nick won that one. When Nick gets the MVP of the whole contest.
Oh, wait. One more thing. No one can say Xylie seems like a total sweetheart, but no one can say skank like Ethan Ralph can. Holy
really?
Shit.
Ralph's funny too.
That was funny.
Dude, Ralph's funny too. Hey, Crip would be tough. You know, Crip's. We know how funny Crip can be. You know,
he had one of the most brutal jokes. I think it was self-deprecating. Something about what were you doing during 9/11? He's like, not walking.
Yeah, walking. The PS5 joke was good. Good support.
Yeah.
Good support. Yeah. I was the star.
Anyway,
I just want everybody to remember that. Thanks for the call, Ghost. I do appreciate it. But I do want everybody to know I'm the star. Matt helped a lot. I couldn't have done with that. He's like a line mate on the hockey. I could he was my left wing. That's your,
the more I think about it, the more I think about it with Smaggle, right?
Yeah.
He should have chose Sen and Steve because they had no way of winning. They had no chance of winning the final thing. They had no chance. We had a chance.
We had a chance. That's not gonna say.
So like dude, that's the worst decision.
Well, I guarantee if they knew I was going to pull the leg fucking move, that you didn't even know I was going to pull the leg move.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, because I don't always tell you everything. Well, it's for good reason. All right, last guy.
Because you probably thought I was going to say no. Don't.
No,
I
knew you were going to say no. Steve Skeptic. You're good. Help us celebrate the victory with your wise words. Go ahead.
Hey, man, I I emailed you.
Did you?
Let's go to October 8th, Mays 05 in Frankfurt, Germany.
For what?
I'm buying.
What?
For a football game.
Oh, you got tickets for Frankfurt?
I don't have tickets, but I'm gonna be in.
You're not gonna be able to get tickets. Frankfurt's a big team, dude.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like.
Well, fuck it. Let's go to a different one. October 13th. I think they got a game.
You could be a serial killer for all I know, motherfucker. Who are you?
Hey, okay, yeah, you're right. You don't know me for shit. Hey, I'm Team Skeptic. I do YouTube. I got my own thing going. I'm just a fan. I listen to your shit. Whatever.
And what are you doing? What are you gonna be doing in Frankfurt?
I'm getting out of America, and I'm just gonna go fucking travel around Europe.
Thank you, big
his YouTube channel's got 73,000 subscribers.
73? Oh, he's got more than me?
I mean, I do my thing.
All right, I'll go to game with you if you buy the tickets and then tell everybody to sell my channel.
No. Hey, look, I'm being serious.
I don't know because I'm going to England pretty soon. I got to straighten that out tomorrow. All the tickets got to be bought for tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see. I gotta look you up. We gotta get a Kiwi Farms thread, and after we look that over, we'll see.
No, you ain't gonna find. Hey, you won't find anything about me on Kiwi Farms. I'm not a degenerate.
I'm bringing a knife. I'll tell you right now, motherfucker.
I don't give a fuck. I'll bring a knife, man. Hey, I'm ex-military too, so you can bring anything.
Yeah, you sound it.
Right.
Where were you stationed over here?
No. I was stationed in China Lake in California.
Oh, really?
I was in the Navy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
So no, seriously, I'm going to be in Europe. I'm a big soccer fan over here in America.
I can't promise, but get me to a game. It's really not hard to pull that string. Let me tell you.
No, I don't need you to promise. Hey, look, if it works out, it works out. I'm giving you an offer.
I'll think about it.
That's
I'll think about it. Think about profiling my fucking channel.
Come on my channel and come on my channel.
I will look at tomorrow. We'll look into it. But right now, I want to beg my wife for sex favors that she already fell asleep and she won't do. And I think that's a crime.
Get some pussy, bro.
No, she's asleep. Now it's fucking. Now I'm going to jail.
Well, go wake her up first, then at least.
Talk to you later. Bye. I'll look into that. All right, let's get the hell out of here.
All right, let's go.
Let's fucking rock and roll. You the champ. I'm the champ. Pull the belt. Oh, Real Talk would be really proud of us right now. He loves when we win. I remember the Real Talk and me said, no more L's. That's right, Real Talk. You hear that?
Almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never.
There's AC. Look, I did it. He will be back, I promise.
Chi-town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
That was fantastic. It doesn't get any better than that. It was a great ender.